New moon at 21 degrees Taurus, trine Pluto, now retrograde, and sextile Neptune. Bang on my tiger mum moon in Taurus. And it's round 2 of our fight for health and wealth.
You're turning me on. You're turning me on. The feeling was gone now, baby, yeah.
The Taurus season began this year on April the 19th at 9:33 p.m. British summertime. And we entered phase 2 of the battle for our bodies, bank accounts, and now babies with a bang. Ugh. Last year I predicted the most unstable and explosive Taurus season in living memory. While the amateur hour stargazers and the agent astrologers distracted you with fairy tales. Well, so said, so done. A few weeks to flatten the curve in the UK and open by Easter in the US turned into a year-long assault on our bodily autonomy, our livelihood, and our mental health. This Taurus season, 2020 Agenda 21, it's make your mind up time. Going to be branded like cattle, with your babies shot up and jabbed, or are you going to be raging bull? They're coming for our babies. That's why this year I decided to make my new moon offering early, today on Mother's Day. It is time to manifest Tiger Mom in the Taurus season. Not doggy, tiger. Okay. Jupiter, the great benefic, dips into Pisces on the 14th, and Zeus adopts his savior redeemer mantle, bringing the light of truth and justice to the spiritual and material battle we now face. Venus joins Mercury in Gemini, and we can add cunning, quick-wittedness, and razor-sharp reflexes to that powerful arsenal we resurrected under that full supermoon in Scorpio 2 weeks ago. Oh yes. Read the small print on everything that you and your children are being bribed, bullied, and bulldozed into accepting. Reread the Constitution, common law, the Geneva Convention, and each and every document concerning your inalienable rights.
Now, shall we? I have to get more and more creative because it seems like every time I'm actually reading off of a website, like off of the FDA website or off of a, let's just say, a corporation website that might make products that you put in your body. I'll just use it that way. My videos are taken down. I'm given a strike and then I can't come to you for a couple of weeks. So I'm not going to say anything, but I'm going to have you look at these headlines here. And when you read the headline, you're like, oh my gosh, this is horrible. I heard from thousands of you guys with these headlines saying, what are we going to do? What are we going to do? What are we going to do? I'm going to show you exactly what to do because you do have remedies. You have medical rights. So this is what it says. And I just need to tell you that this word is incorrect. I'll just leave it that way because it's not correct. And I will show you why. So no, that's not going to happen. So here, this says UC is the University of California, where I worked for most of my career as an instructor, as an administrator, as a director of teacher education for K-12 professional development through the extension program at UC Irvine. I've done many, many, many years of education in government schools, and I will tell you that there is a better way. So I will let you know about that at the end. I'm not going to listen, but it says that the California State University, because we have the state system and then the university system, announced that all 33 campuses, some of you will like that number and dig into the meaning of that number, will require students and staff returning to be fully vaccinated. Oh, shoot, I wasn't supposed to say that. Anyway, we'll just look at this here. We'll just look at it here. It says it will go into effect once the FDA gives this, which doesn't exist yet. Now I have to be careful because the last time I pointed that out, my head went off the chopping block. So I just want to make sure that I am abiding by all of the community guidelines and for this platform. That's why you need to find me over at peggyhall.tv. So, gosh, going into people's arms. Anyway, it says it will go into effect once this happens. It hasn't happened yet. So there's step number one. That doesn't exist. It hasn't happened yet. And there is no legal authority for any government to require you to undergo any medical intervention without your consent. You cannot be forced to donate a kidney. You cannot be forced to be sterilized. You cannot be forced to undergo an abortion. The government cannot force you to men to get your to be sterilized, to have a vasectomy. It's not possible. No doctor can force you to take a shot of morphine. No doctor can force you to take prescription drugs. These are medical interventions. You have consent and right over your own body. Now, I'm going to do a whole class on this because there are some really interesting laws in the state of California, and one that is extremely important I'm going to share with you. All right, friends, I wanted to find this document for you because it is a California law. And the reason why I'm speaking about the California law is because it's the University of California and the state universities in California that have floated this trial balloon again of these misleading headlines saying that these things are going to be required. So let me share my screen one more time. And I want to show you this law that I found, and it's 24174. And this is the California Health and Safety Code. So this is a California law, and it states very clearly that the legislature, because that's the only body that has the right to make laws. No governor can make a law, no president can make a law, no mayor can make a law, no health officer can make a law, no sheriff can make a law, no judge can make a law, no school principal can make a law, no university chancellor can make a law. I don't know how much more clear to be about this. All right. I hope I'm not going to be censored for speaking the truth about the laws in the United States. All right. Only a legislative body. No one individual has the right to make a law, and they can't make a law. So the legislature made this law in California that says the right of individuals to determine what is done with their own bodies. Further, it goes on to say that the Nuremberg Code that everybody is, emailing me about it's unenforceable in California, and it's unenforceable in the United States. I agree with the principles in the Nuremberg Code. I don't know how much more to be clear about this, but please let's not go one step further into legitimizing international law in the United States. That's closer to that one world disorder. I'm not in favor of it. I reject it wholeheartedly. We don't need those laws when we have our own United States laws. We are a sovereign country, just like you're sovereign in your body. So the legislature in California reaffirms our God-given right that we have the right to determine what is done to our own bodies.
Shout out to Peggy Hall, the Healthy American, Common Law Ascent on Facebook, and many more who are leading the charge. Links below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And of course, as usual, for the uncensored, raw, and ready truth about Agenda 21 and surviving Taurus season, join us in Patreon Dark Stars. Now, happy Mother's Day. I've got some chocolate to eat and some flowers to arrange. Here's one I made earlier. Enjoy. Stand your ground. What is done in the dark shall come to light. For there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, nothing hid that shall not be known. Luke 8:17. Well, full moon. Pink supermoon at 7 degrees of Scorpio. Opposite Uranus, square Saturn. Secret sorceries are exposed. And stealth attacks sniffed out. And the psyops are supersized.
I've gotten the COVID vaccine.
So have I.
I have too.
The sooner we're all vaccinated,
The sooner we can get back to normal. I'm looking forward to going to live concerts,
sports events,
graduation.
going out with friends.
It's not about me.
It's not about me. It's about protecting the people I care about.
To protect my community.
I just want to do my part.
Even though I'm young and healthy,
I know it's the right thing to do. Take your shot.
Protect your family and your friends.
Don't hesitate. Vaccinate.
Wait.
Soon I'll be offered the COVID-19 vaccine. And I want to get back to doing what I love. So I'm rolling up my sleeve.
I'm rolling up my sleeve because the vaccine's been through the same safety checks as any other.
I'm rolling up mine because you can get seriously ill with the virus at any age.
Because I want to get all my pals together.
Because I can't wait to see more of this.
The vaccine is Scotland's best way out of coronavirus. 18 to 49-year-olds, get ready to roll up your sleeves.
The vaccine for COVID-19 is now available, and the evidence shows it works. So I'm rolling up my sleeve.
I'm rolling up my sleeve because this vaccine has been through the same safety checks as any other.
I'm rolling up mine because I want to get back to the things I miss.
Because I know what COVID can do to families.
Because I want to play my part.
Because I'm hopeful for the future.
The vaccine is our best way out of coronavirus. Scotland, it's time to roll up our sleeves.
If this pandemic has taught us anything,
it's that we're stronger together.
Our communities are capable of just about anything.
We're almost there.
But we're not there yet.
And in order to keep moving forward,
We have to keep up the good work.
So keep masking up.
Wear a mask with multiple cloth layers when out in public to continue protecting our communities and family against COVID-19 and its variants.
Together, we got this.
The COVID-19 vaccine is here. We're giving it our best shot for a strong, healthy community.
No, come on. It's really nice here. Look at this. Look.
Terrific.
Oh, beautiful. Hey. What the heck?
Vacuna del COVID.
Aunque esto ha sido un poco confuso.
Por eso es muy importante que tengas un plan.
Plan your vaccine.
Visita planificatuvacuna.com
para que te informes de todo lo que necesitas saber, cómo, cuándo y dónde la puedes encontrar.
Es hora de tomar acción.
Y planifiques tu vacuna. Y todos podamos estar juntos de nuevo.
Pronto podremos estar juntos de nuevo.
And while we're on the subject, did I get it straight? I got my shot. I did. I'm so excited.
The COVID vaccines are here.
And it's been a little confusing.
So it's more important than ever to make a plan. Visit planyourvaccine.com.
McGruff the crime dog and the crash test dummies, remember? There were so many more. The famous and familiar campaigns created by the National Ad Council. And today there's a new one called It's Up to You. The goal, convince Americans, get the COVID vaccine. It's a $50 million advertising effort, billed as one of the largest public education campaigns ever. Hundreds of companies and celebrities over and over taking part to take a shot at vaccine skepticism. According to a Gallup poll, about 3 in 10 Americans say they will not get the COVID vaccine. CNBC's Rahel Solomon on the campaign to change their minds.
Can prevent forest fire.
Some new names will soon join the ranks of Smokey Bear.
Only you.
The creative minds behind the 1940s fire prevention campaign. In 2021,
why should I get vaccinated?
Have enlisted actors Angela Bassett and John Leguizamo to move the needle and help convince millions of Americans to get the COVID-19 vaccines. They're following in the footsteps of 65 and older celebrities who've recently been posting on social media.
I'm going to get my COVID-19 vaccination.
From supermodel Christy Brinkley to actor Samuel L. Jackson and funny man Steve Martin.
For some people, having celebrities who are familiar faces speaking up and saying that they are taking the vaccine or that they can vouch for the safety of it will be convincing.
Right, well, they wore me out in Aries season. Oh, the champions were fighting the good fight. And 56 next month. So today it's notes all the way. And I'm going to try and keep my fingers hidden because I haven't been able to see my nail tech for a month. Where were we? Okay. Yes, all of that. And the powers that be are determined to stop us rising from the ashes of their controlled demolition. They are absolutely going to do their level best to bring their very best Baphomet plans to fruition. Yes, those plans that were inaugurated under that ominous new moon back in November. New moon Scorpio. Yeah, they were spearheaded by the Scorpio fall guys. Yeah, those crash dummies they put in front of that we love to hate. Yes, Gertie Gates and Geriatric Joe. They will stop at nothing to bamboozle, blackmail, bribe, and bulldoze you and your babies. Wait for it. Into the jabbed up, branded, build back better, genocidal Great Reset.
We want you to see us break records and break ground. And when it's safe to come back, we want you on the best part of your seat, the edge of it. So when it's your turn to get the vaccine, be a fan, take the shot.
Lollipops and all free today.
All right, so here is an incentive to get a COVID vaccine. We're talking, yep, you see it right there, free beer. Budweiser says it will buy a beer for anyone 21 years and older who gets a shot. The first 10,000 people to register at a beer on a bud or onbud.com and upload a picture showing they got a vaccine. They'll get a $5 virtual debit card that can be redeemed for a beer. Sam Adams has also said it will give you $7 for a beer at your favorite bar after you get the shot. And if alcohol's not your thing, Krispy Kreme is giving an original glazed donut to those who showed their vaccination card. And Sarah, I don't know about you, but a donut sounds pretty good right now.
I'll take a donut over a beer any day.
Cherry pies, cream puffs, ice cream, treacle tarts.
Treacle tarts and ice cream and all free.
Come along, kitty winkies.
Come on, with Jeremy.
There's the council members, their phone numbers.
Washington, D.C. locals had an extra incentive to get a COVID-19 vaccine on Tuesday. Activists staged a Joints for Jabs campaign, giving anyone who'd been inoculated free weed. People lined up to make the most of the offer.
I think it's a really cool way for people to, incentivize getting their vaccine in D.C. For a holiday.
I'm here for multiple reasons. One, I got my vaccine. Two, I enjoy marijuana for me. So I have chronic back pain, so it also helps me as well.
The mice, come to me. What will it be? Ice cream?
Yes, ice cream!
Please, chocolate? It's all inside. Come along, my little things. Go inside, not a baby. Go inside, my little dears.
We all need to take the COVID-19 jab.
It's all of us in this together.
Things will slowly get back to normal. Well, what they're calling the new normal.
We love you. We don't want you to get sick.
We don't want you to die. So please, hear us.
Take the jab.
The COVID-19 vaccines are our strongest tools to defeat the virus. They are safe and proven to be effective at building our immunity against COVID-19.
As firefighters, our priority is taking care of our communities, and the vaccines help us do that.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
Like I said, I haven't seen my nail tank for a month. Where was I? Yeah, as I reminded you back in that Scorpio season, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, powers, the rulers of darkness of this world, and spiritual wickedness in high places. Yeah, we're gonna have to take it cosmic. So, yeah, with Uranus electrifying Taurus and the biggest and brightest supermoon this year on our side, it's time to revolutionize our response to transhumanist assaults on our safety and security. Yeah, we're gonna mix it up now, Taurus. Mix it up. Can't even see the light. The light is shining in my eyes. The light shall reveal all. Pluto turns retrograde today. Yeah, the mighty Pluto in governmental Capricorn, and may well turn the tide to our side if we can muster the courage, to fight the good fight and to reinstate and resurrect our people power. I hope so. I hope so. Mars enters clannish Cancer, and the fierce fight to defend family and finance becomes the focus. But this time we need to use crabby cunning and sideways subtlety. Yes, we do. To really, well, whatever. I'm getting stuck there because I can't see. Yes. And we need to assimilate the stealth, surprise, subterfuge, and steely control of Scorpio right now to focus the raw power of Taurus. It's amazing what a little bit of water can do to rigid and restricted Earth. Okay. The overlords are currently waving their distract and divide red flags everywhere, including medical dictatorship in Australia under the hoofs of Taurean Scott. Israel and India with that Chiron at 3 degrees of Taurus. And of course, Floyd Fast 2.1. I think we'll be seeing the suicidal final act in the twin city, in the twin Gemini season, at the 1-year anniversary of Operation Racebait. I need to catch my breath. Oh, the lights, the bells, the smell. Yes, they're hoping we're going to stand there, mesmerised and spellbound, like a stupid cow, as we would say in the UK, while they corral and certify us into the sheep pen, like the cattle and the useless eaters they say we are. Well, I think they might be in for an earth-shaking Uranus in Taurus surprise. Babylon will fall. And as you know, I say it over and over again one more time, the globalists sink their shenanigans to the big clock in the sky. I tell you every time. So, pay attention to the Taurian public figures and brace yourself for blows below the belt with Taurus themes, bodies and bank accounts. Yeah, that's basically about it, isn't it? Now, cleverly controlled opposition. Agent Icke and conservative queen of colour, Candace, have both been authorized to issue the statutory warnings. Under that Saturnian maritime law, they have to tell you. So don't be surprised if Icke's forebodings come to the fore and Miss Owens' omens prove to be on point. Pay attention, pay attention. Speaking of which, a mere 90 minutes before Floyd Farr's verdict was announced, another incendiary Popo shooting was paraded in front of the sun-kissed sisters, especially like a red, like to a bull. And coincidence is not a cosmic word. I mean, I find it very interesting that sensitive, triggering body cam footage somehow gets released and is allowed to go viral at such a sensitive moment. Very interesting. When, you know, you can't even say variant without getting censored in a nanosecond. Funny how they managed to leave that up. Very interesting. Pay attention. And I advise sun-kissed sisters, go to the page, don't bite the bait, if you know what I mean. Let the ladies of Black Magic Matters come out of their $1 million Marxist mansions and fly the Soros flag solo. Let them get on with it. And finally, FYI. Meanwhile, back in Gotham City, while the television had us busy counting variants and bombs over the area, 500,000, it's said, 500,000 Brits protested in London on Saturday.
As always, thanks for listening. Come and subscribe to hugotalks.com.
Nary a word from the mainstream media. Nothing. Nada. Zilch. Interesting. I think we got them shook. So it seems that this censored revolution will not, definitely not, be televised. So, when the sound of those cowbells turn into the ground swell of trumpets, stand your ground, unite, and join the stampede. We need to teach these technocrats the real meaning of the new, normal 21st century raging bull.